Hi buddies, I welcome you all. I hope you're doing well. Do you know about today's lecture? What is going to be about? Okay, do not worry guys. Today's lecture is about how we can learn English in a very close, short and limited time. It's a very important issue. Those who are English learner. Those who are beginner, they want to learn English, still they are in doubt, they don't know how we should learn English. But before starting the new lecture guys, I want to tell you one thing. It's a kind of message from Nawid Afghan, on side of Nawid Afghan Educational Board, that please, if you want to be safe, if you want to save yourself, if you want to guard your family, save your family, please stay home, do not go out, do not visit your friends, do not visit your relatives, do not visit your neighbors. Even if you're at home, please observe precaution. Please take caution, even if you're facing or you face with your family members. Because this virus, this COVID-19 virus, is a kind of infectious or contagious virus that everyone, anybody can be affected by this virus very easily. Because all the people, they are suffering from this contagious or deadly virus, attractive virus in the world over. Therefore guys, please stay home, do not go out. May Allah save us. May Allah send His own mercy upon all people in the world, especially all Muslims and especially Afghans people, that they have been facing with different kind of disaster misery from since or for 4 decades. Therefore, please guys, please my friends, my buddies, stay home. Now let's come to the point. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that the topic is about how we can learn English in a very close, short and limited time. This is a kind of question that different students, they have different ideologies, notions, and you might have asked this question from your English instructors, from your teachers, that how we can learn English. Still many youngs, as I have experienced them in my lifespan, exactly they are still in doubt. They don't know how we can learn English in a very close and short or limited time. Because when you go or when you get admission in private courses or educational institutions, exactly you will be guided by them based on their own benefits. Therefore guys, do not worry. Exactly, it is very important and very hard, but I will put a light upon all these following issues that will be observed by us when we are learning English. After that, nobody faced with any kind of problem, and you could account on your own self that I can be a kind of good English speaker, and you will have no hesitation, you will have no doubt in your own English, and you can talk to anybody, you can communicate with anybody very easily and perfectly without being any kind of mistake or hesitation or fault. Therefore guys, okay, just anything that we have in our life or when we want to start, exactly they have some trickery ways, some tricks for their own self. If you go based on tricks, exactly we will be able to learn them perfectly and professionally. Now, I mean guys, that generally totally we have got 7,000 languages in the world over, across the world. 7,000 languages. This is the total number of the language. 1,200 of them are formal languages and 7 of them are international languages. But most of the people while they are communicating, they are using from those or these 7 languages in their own daily life. Therefore, as I mentioned you before, now let's come to the point. We have some important skills while or when you want to learn English. The first skill, it means we have got 4 or 5 macro skills. If we observe these 4 or 5 macro skills, exactly we could be a kind of professional instructor in English language. And it's very easy. What or anything that you start in your life, try to take it easy. Okay, try to take it easy. Make it very easy for your own self. Even you believe that I might face with many kind of trouble or disaster or difficulties. But take it easy. یعنی اگر ما با مشکلات هم مواجه میشیم باید به حساب هر کاری که در زندگی آغاز میکنیم ساده بیندیشیم، ساده فکر بکنیم، ساده بگیریمش. او کار با ما ساده میشه. If you think that it is difficult, I can't do, of course that would become difficult to you and you might not be able to do that. Now the first skill that you want to learn, that is grammar. As I told you before, different people, different individuals, different English instructors, they have got different notion or perspective about the learning stages of English language. Trust me guys, I have experienced many youngs in my life. Even when I ask a question, or when I ask the question that how long have you been learning English? They told me, they answered me, I have been learning English for 2 years, for 3 years, for 5 years, or for even 6 years. But still they have got many problems in learning in English. Even when you talk to them, they aren't able to talk to you. They aren't able to talk to you. When you give them chance, if you ask them now, you talk to me, of course they can talk to you. If you ask them, okay, now it is your time, you ask me what kind of question you may have, exactly you know that, what kind of question they might ask you. What's your name, what's your father's name, what is your hobby, what are you doing on your free time, how many brothers do you have? Such kind of limited sentences that they have memorized it or they have them in their own mind, they can use it very fast and they can talk to you faster or in accelerated mood. But when you talk to them commonly, of course they can't. Even because they have got problem in grammar, they didn't know grammar. If you ask them about, if you ask them something about the definition of grammar, you please define me this title, this title, this title. They will be able to define you properly, but they can use it practically. When you talk to them, they can talk, they cannot speak. When you talk to them, of course, they have got problem in their own listening skill. They can't understand you very well. If you tell them, please write down a single word, exactly he or she may makes more than 3 or 4 mistakes in a single word. If you tell them, please read this passage or this word, exactly he can't. Because without teachers guiding, of course, he or she can't read the word or spell the word or speak or listen. Therefore, guys, they have got many problems. Now, if you think that I have these following problems in my speaking, in my English, how you can account on your own self that I know English? اگر ما همین مشکلات گفتم داریم که ما در گرامر مشکل داریم، در سپیکینگ، در لیسنینگ، در ریدینگ، در رایتینگ مشکل داریم، چطور ما بالای خود حساب بکنیم که لسان انگلیسی را شکل کاملش میتونیم صحبت بکنیم و بیاموزیم یا یاد داریم؟ پس به همین اساس دوستان نهایت عزیزم، من راههای نشان میتونم با شما که اگر به همین اساس شما پیش برین، انشالله ایره مطمئن باشین از هیچ نگاه شما در قسمت آموختن لسان انگلیسی مشکل نداشته باشین. Skill number 1, skill اول ما که از grammar. Skill number 1, grammar. Different people, they have different outlook about grammar. For example, There is a guy or one English teacher, actually he's telling you that please do not stop, or he's telling you do not stop grammar. Focus on grammar about 100%, because you can learn English without grammar. There is another one who's telling us that no, do not focus on grammar. Grammar is not important. Tell the grammar do not come close to me. Tell the grammar do not or does not come close to me. Now we have two different notion. ما دو نظر مختلف دین اینجا داریم. One is 100%, the second one is 0. یکی میگه 100% گرامر باید تمرکز کنی، یکی میگه که گرامر تمرکز نکن، بدون از میتونی لسان انگلیسی رو بیاموزی. Now what I'm telling you guys, these two notions are exactly could be very difficult for those who are English beginner or those who are beginner students. این دو نظر بر شاگردایی که نو لسان انگلیسی رو میآموزن یک نظریه بسیار دشوارتر است که نمیتونن شکل درستی رو تعقیب بکنن. اگر تعقیبم بکنن باز هم با مشکل مواجه میشه. چرا؟ اگر 100% تمرکز کنیم هم با مشکل مواجه هستیم، اگر هیچ تمرکز نکنیم هم با مشکل مواجه هستیم. پس ما با شما چی میگم دوستان نهایت عزیز؟ If you are beginner students, for beginner students it is important, okay؟ بر شاگردای beginner 50% تمرکز بکنن. 50% چون آغاز است. If you think that you are advanced student, focus on grammar about 100%. اگر شما شاگرد ادوانس هستین 100% تمرکز کنین مشکل نداره. به خاطر چی که شما راجع به عناوین گرامر قبلا معلومات دارین، میشه که شکل ادوانسر شما بخونین و بحث بکنین. پس دوستان نهایت عزیز، without grammar، بدون گرامر we can learn English. بدون گرامر ما انگلیسی رو یاد گرفتن نمیتونیم. We have got different of various definitions about grammar. درباره گرامر تعریف‌های مختلف وجود داره. مثلا میگیم grammar it is the key of a language. It is the key of a language. کلید یک زبان است. It is the key of a language. Grammar it is the heart of a language. Heart of a language or skeleton of a language. گرامر کلید یک لسان است. گرامر قلب یک لسان است. گرامر ساختمان یک لسان است. که یقینا بدون ساختمان و بدون قلب و بدون کلید ما نمیتونیم که یاد بگیریم لسانه. We are Muslims. We believe Allah says us that if anybody wants to go paradise or heaven, exactly he or she must offer 5 prayers in a day. Therefore, because prayer is the key of paradise. Now it's time. If you want to learn English, please focus on your grammar, because grammar is the key of a language. When you come in or when you enter in a room that there is no one, exactly, that is locked at the beginning. When you open that locked room, there is need of key. If you have the key, of course, you will open the door. You will open the gate. If you do not have, exactly, you can't open the gate or the door. We are Afghan. Most of youngs, they are telling Sarji, no one, nothing can stand in front of me. I will break the door. I will come or enter to the room illegally, not lawfully. When you came to the room or in the room and you think that I don't know grammar, when you talk to them, when you talk to anybody, when you talk to someone, no one will understand you and you will not be able to understand them. What will you do? You might scratch your own back neck and you might go out. اگر ما در یک اتاق داخل میشیم، اتاق حتما یقینا دروازه از کلید ضرورت داره. وقتی که داخل اتاق آمدیم میبینیم با کسی فکر کنیم that the space of that room is English atmosphere or فکر کنیم محیط انگلیسی است or English world، جهان انگلیسی است. وقتی که با یک فرد صحبت میکنی گپ تو رو نمیفهمه. وقتی که تو کج گپ میزنی گپ تو رو نمیفهمه، تو گپ از او رو نمیفهمی، یقینا پس دوباره برمیگردی. پس به او اساس اگر ما بخوایم لسان یاد بگیریم بدون گرامر یقینا که یاد گرفتن نمیتونیم. If I do not have a limb in my body by the name of heart, if I do not have hard limb inside my body, of course I can work, I can be alive. اگر من قلب نداشته باشم در وجودم من میتونم زنده باشم؟ یقینا زنده نمیتونم باشم. پس در اینجا موضوع چی است؟ موضوع گرامر حتمی است. که بدون گرامر ناممکن است که ما چی یاد بگیریم؟ انگلیسی یاد بگیریم. There is a common expression among all Afghans, youngsters or youngs. They're telling Sergi, why when I was kid, when I was baby, nobody taught me. Nobody taught me. My baby, come here, this is noun, this is pronoun, this is adjective, this is preposition. How did I learn English on that time? می وقت که ما طفل بودیم دو زمان چطور تانستیم که انگلیسی یاد بگیریم؟ اونجا خیلی کس همراه ما نه موضوع گرامر نه کدام نقطه رو به ما تشریح نکرد. پس ما اگر لسان مادری خودم میفهمیم دوستان نهایت عزیز، لسان مکانیک است دوستا. باور بکنید لسان مکانیک است. شما زمانی که یک دوستتان صحبت میکنید یا دو برادر است با هم there are two friends they are talking to one another با دوست است که همراه یک دیگه صحبت میکنن چی میگم؟ میگه بخی پانتون که بریم، پانتون بخی که بریم، مکتب بخی که بریم. آیا یه از نگاه ادبیات از نگاه گرامری هم جمله که ما استفاده میکنیم درست است؟ آیا ساختارش منظم است؟ یقینا نیست. اما در خانه می چندین بار ذکر شد، گفته شد، ما شکل مکانیک میره حفظ کردیم و شکل مکانیک صحبت میکنیم. پس اگر تو بخوایی کسایی که میخوان شکل مکانیک لسان انگلیسی رو بیاموزن، بله لسان انگلیسی رو به مو شکل مکانیک خواندن میتونن. قسمی که در آغاز گفتم که از جوان بپرسی که گپ بزن نمیتونه، اما اگه سوال کنی که سوال کاست پیش من what is your name or what is your father name or what do you want to become in the future، این جملات چونو مکانیک خواندن. خب تو لسان انگلیسی رو در 5 سال 6 سال یاد میگیری. چرا؟ یک طفل که نه به دنیا میاد تا 3 سال 4 سال 5 سال شکل فلوئنتلی سریع و کاملی صحبت نمیکنه. با مرور زمان بعد از 4 سال و 5 سال و 6 سال صحبت میکنه. پس تو هم میتونی در 4 سال 5 سال 6 سال انگلیسی رو یاد بگیری و شرط ازی که ما روزمره یک جمله را you have to memorize a single sentence, a single words, okay, every day, daily. After 4 or 5 years exactly you can account on yourself that I know English but not technically. مگر تکنیکی انگلیسی رو بازم تو نمیفهمی. این موضوعات گرامر بود. The second skill guys, you think what is going to be in second skill? Second skill, that is listening. That is what? That is listening. And second skill we have listening. Listening in Dari means listening به دری چی معنی میده؟ مهارت شنیدن. مهارت شنیدن. In second step listening is very important. The biggest problem that I see, I observed it in English learner students, that is listening. They do not focus on listening. When they go course and where they learn English, هر جای که آنها میرن انگلیسی را میخوانن، teacher will communicate with them in Dari or in Pashto by their own native language. استاد مکمل به اساس لسان مادریشان همراهشان صحبت میکنه، گپ میزنه، لکچر میده. The students will be very happy. This is the real teacher. شاگردا هم خوشحال میباشه که نیمی استاد است. He is the real champion, not drag champion. Now, if you go course, if you go anywhere, if you face with your friends, if you face with your buddies, with your family members, with your relatives, talk to them. Practice in English. Make English part of your life. Practice. Practice, practice, practice. Listening can provide this chance to you guys that you have to learn English very easily, very closely. Grammar shows you the way. Listening, you will understand that how people they are using grammar in their daily conversation, in their own daily sentences. If I play an American movie to you guys, of course, most of you people will not understand them properly. You might tell, what the hell they are talking about? Because you might not understand something from them. Exactly. Do you know why? If I play Indian movie, everybody will understand. اگر من یک فیلم امریکایی رو پلی کنم زیادتر کسا نمیفهمن، اما اگر فیلم هندی رو پلی بکنم میفهمن. What is the main reason? What is the main outcome? What is the main point? That we Afghan people, we know, we understand Indian movies, but we do not understand American movies. What reason or where is the problem? The problem is I have been watching Indian movies Indian movies for a long time. When I was child, I started watching of Indian movies from my childhood. I watched different movies, lots of movies in my lifespan. More than 100, more than 200, more than 500 movies. 200 300 400 500 زیاد فیلم‌ها میشه شما در زندگیتون فیلم‌های هندی دیده باشین. از هر فیلم اگه تو یک کلمه رو یاد گرفته باشین، تو یک فیلم یاد گرفتی که یا باتی دیگه حتما یاد میگیری که حال خرابه. متوجه هستین؟ یعنی هر فیلم شما یک کلمه یک جمله رو یاد بگیرین، فکر کنید 200 یا 300 فیلم دیده باشین، 200 فیلم دیده باشین، از 200 فیلم دو کلمه رو یاد گرفته باشین، 2 times 200 is equal to 400 words. اگر 2000 به 200 کنی 400 کلمه میشه شما از فیلم. هیچ مشکل ندارین. They can understand English movies very well. Sorry, Indian movies very well. شما فیلم های هندی خوب تر میتونین بفهمین. چرا listening زیاد کردین. But now what I'm telling you guys, listen a lot, listen a lot, listen a lot. We have different origin sources for listening. For example, BBC. For example, Voice of America. For example, CGTN, China Global Network Television. For example, Al Jazeera. Did you get the point? Listen to them. Listen to English movies. For the first time, you might think what the hell they are talking, or what they are talking about. Of course, you can understand them. As a baby, for the first time, he does not or she does not understand his or her own family members. What they are talking, how they talk to each other. But by listening, you can understand how they are talking. If you won't understand, if you do not understand them for a week, you will understand them someday. And that would become a piece of cake to you guys. And nobody will have, and you will have no problem in listening. And you can learn English in a very close and limited time. Just only by listening. Therefore, guys, please focus on your own listening. Do listening, guys. Do listening, do listening, do listening. And third stage, when you do listening, of course, you will come to the speaking stage. Because grammar shows you how you talk to your friends, how you should make a sentence, how you should make a word, how you should make a paragraph. In listening, you will get notion, you will get idea from other people, how they talk to each other. After that, you will come directly to speaking. You will be able to speak. بعد از او که شما گرامر را یاد گرفتین، لسنینگ گوش کردین، حتما شما میتونین که صحبت بکنین. اگر دو استیج شما ضعیف باشه، شما در مرحله سپیکینگ آماده نمیتونین. سپیکینگ همون است که صحبت بکنین. هر چقدر که زیاد صحبت بکنین، همون قدر خوبتر میشه. هر چقدر که زیاد صحبت بکنین، همراه دوستان، رفیقتان، when you go home, when you stay at home, when you face with your friends, baddies, okay, just talk to them in English. I know everybody, they have social pages. For example, like Facebook. When you comment, when you share something, okay, in your own post each and everything in your own social pages. Got it? Through English. This is the way that you can learn English. Stage scale number 4. Scale number 4. Do you know what is that? Scale number 4. We have here what? We have reading. After that, scale number 5. We have got here what? Writing. Focus on your reading. Focus on your writing. Reading means if you read exactly this scale, اینمی scale reading ما دوستای نهایت عزیز این روی speaking ما هم نهایت تاثیرات مثبت خود داره. Because when you listen, there was a sentence that was used by your English instructor that how do you do, brother? How do you do? You memorized the sentence. The sentence was memorized by you automatically, simultaneously. Or when you read a sentence in a passage, in essay, or in a chapter, of course, that will be memorized automatically by self-act. وقتی که شما یک نفر کتون گپ میزنه مثلا میگه how do you do، این جمله در ذهنتون ثبت شد. یا یک پاساژ یک تاپ مقاله را میخونید اونجا نوشته است که how do you do یا how are you doing، اتومات در ذهنتون ثبت میشه. پس همین است که شما را کمک میکنه که یک نفر چی بکنین؟ اسپیکینگ بکنین. In writing skill, guys, the writing دوستان، this is very important. این بسیار مهم است دوستان عزیز. In writing stage, you'll be familiarized, or you have to familiarize yourself how we should write a sentence, how we should write a word, how we should spell a word, okay, how we should make a chapter, how we should make an essay, a passage, a paragraph, okay, a CV. Each and everything will be covered in writing section. Each and everything will be covered in writing section. We have got here writing, and the next one is calligraphy. We have got much differences between writing and calligraphy. Calligraphy خطاطی و خوشنویسی است. It focuses on your own handwriting style with the special pen or brush, but in writing shows you how you should write down a word, a sentence, okay, a paragraph. این اسکلای بود دوستای نهایت عزیز که روش کار کردیم، بحث کردیم که شما باید تمرکز داشته باشین. One thing I tell you guys at the beginning, but before coming to that point, let me tell you one thing. بعض اسکلا مهارت‌های دیگه که ما داریم به نام pronunciation، این اسکلا یا به نام accent، این اسکلا هم به حساب اسکلای بسیار مهم و ضروری هست. اما یا مثلا یا به مرور زمان هر جایی که شما when you start your vocabs، مثلا اینجا هم ما شما دوستای نهایت عزیز در قسمت vocabs داریم، خب vocabulary داریم دوستا. وقتی که شما استدیتون پیش میبرین یقینا عنصر بسیار مهمه که هست vocabs تان است یا vocab که دی هم تمرکز داشته باشین. لغات هر استادی که بخش لغاتتون پیش میبره کوشش کنین که pronunciation تلفظ بسیار دقیق داشته باشه. accent چیزی است که بازم بعداً شما میکنین you can work on your own accent. We have different accents. ما accent های مختلف داریم. British accent, American accent, Canadian accent, Australian accent. Okay, different people they have got variety of accents. Got okay. Therefore, just focus on your own pronunciation. بالای تلفظتان. اگر احیانا you know that we are in Afghanistan. We did not have that much professional and expert teachers. در افغانستان هستیم و قدر باز هم استادای ماهر الحمدلله هستن، اما قدر فیصدیشان کمتر است. پس به او اساس if you think that your teacher he or she mispronounce the word, okay، اگر میفهمی که استادت غلط تلفظ میکنه پس میشه که you have self mobile with your own self, you have a smart phone with your own self, you can download the apps from your own from internet, okay. Through that you can pronounce the words accurately and truly, okay, standardly, okay. شما میتونید کل دانلود بکنین، لغت نوشته که خوب منظم صحیح براتون تلفظ میکنه، هیچ مشکل شما نداشته باشین. But one thing I tell you guys, the last point, after that the lecture will be finished. I tell you one thing guys, you know that in society that we are living, we have two different types of people, two different types of people. One is educated, and the next one is uneducated. The next one is what? Uneducated or illiterate guys. Uneducated or educated. Educated people, they know grammar, okay, they know grammar. Educated people, they have good reading, okay. Educated people, they have good writing, and also they have good pronunciation guys, pronunciation. But uneducated people, okay, they just know how we should speak or how we should listen. They just know speaking and listening, nothing else. افرادی که بیسواد هستن سپیکینگ میتونن، صحبت میتونن، شنیده میتونن، اما اشخاص باسواد گرامر ویژگی‌هایشان است، ریدینگ ویژگی‌هایشان است، رایتینگ است و پرونانسیشن است دوستان. Therefore guys, if anybody thinks that still I have got many problems in grammar, reading, writing and pronunciation, therefore I suggest them guys I suggest them that please work on these follow 4 skills, okay? That it can make you different from uneducated people. If you think that still I have got many problems on these following skills, when you go abroad, when you're faced with a foreigner, outsider, exactly when you talk to them, they might have good speaking, good listening than you. Still you might have problem in speaking and listening skills too. اگر شما خارج برین، اگر اونجا همراه یک شخص بیسواد از اون روبرو شوین، شاید شما در listening speaking هم مشکل داشته باشید. اما listening speaking از شخص که خوبتر است. پس بیمونه که اون شخص بیسواد کشور خارجی بهتر است از صحبت کردن و حرف زدن خود به زبان انگلیسی. Therefore guys, I suggest you that please if you're interested to learn English, when you start learning of English, do not try to get break or pause, okay? Let it be continued for a long time till you learn English. After that, stop it till you come to the stop page. زبان انگلیسی رو که شروع کردین دوستا، تا زمانی که در صفحه آخری استاپ پیج نرسیدین توقف ندینش، فاصله نگیرین. Trust me, as a teacher, I myself tell you guys, if I get gap for a week, for 2 weeks, for a month, exactly after that when I come to the English atmosphere, even I might not be able to have good fluency in English. Even I might not be able to use a common sentences, okay, with my friends, with my buddies. Therefore, guys, try to make English atmosphere for your own self. Do not start anything in your own life if you do not have much interest with that. If you get started, okay, if you start with that, okay, if you think or that it is my favorite job, it is my favorite profession, when you start it, do not stop it till you do not come to the stop page. وقتی که در لول آخری رسیدین بعد از او وقفا بگیرین، باز مشکل نداره، چون راه معلوم است با خود شما، میتونین you can self study at home. دوستان نهایت عزیز، باز هم آرزو میکنم خسته نشده باشین. باز هم میگم دوستان در اخیر براتون please stay home if you want to be safe. تمام ویدیوها را که ما لکچرهایی که جور میکنیم در صفحه اجتماعی ما نوید افغان اکادمی، یا میتونین که در یوتیوب چینل همه موضوعات گپات اینجا ذکر شده، میشه که اینجا مراجعه بکنین. مکمل ویدیوهای آموزشی ما را شما میتونین که دانلود بکنین از اونجا دوستان نهایت عزیز. و همچنان جوانایی که به حساب محصلین 15 کامپیوتر ساینس هستند در بخش کامپیوتر هم مشکل دارن دوستا، از سمستر اول تا به ختم سمستر مکمل ویدیوها را روش کار کرده میرم، صحبت کرده میرم، جور کرده میرم. خصوصا موضوعات کریکولم سمستر اول تمام شده، introduction to network است، introduction to programming است، یا computer fundamental است. اینی موضوعات یا را کار کردم، روش کار کرده میرم. هم در یوتیوب چینل، اینمی یوتیوب که میبینیم به نام نوید افغان، در می نشر میکنم، شما میشه که دانلود بکنید و از او مستفید شوید. وقت خوش، خدا نگهدار.